In this video, we'll take a quick overview of the Embed Manager in Smart Report Maker. Starting with Smart Report Maker 11, you can easily embed any reports, charts, dashboards, pivot tables, or metrics you create into any PHP web application using the Embed Manager. The Embed Manager generates the files you'll need for embedding. You'll download these files from Smart Report Maker, as we'll show later in this tutorial, and add them to the PHP application where you want to embed Smart Report Maker resources. For public Smart Report Maker resources, embedding is supported through both HTML and PHP files, so you can download either format. However, for private resources, embedding is available only through PHP files. Because private resources should only be visible to logged-in users, Smart Report Maker provides access to them through access keys. These keys act like secrets that you generate from your Smart Report Maker dashboard. When your PHP application requests private content using an access key, Smart Report Maker recognizes the request and returns the resource with a security token that has a defined expiration time. Each access key can be assigned to a specific permission group and restricted to an approved origin. This origin should match the domain of your application, and if your application and Smart Report Maker are hosted on the same domain, you can simply use the same origin option. You don't need to write any code. The embed files you download from Smart Report Maker handle everything for you. All you have to do is configure the embed options in the Smart Report Maker dashboard, as we'll see shortly, and then securely add those embed files to your PHP application by protecting them with your application's login system to prevent unauthorized access. Let's see how to do all of this in Smart Report Maker. We'll start by creating an access key. First, we give the key a label to use as a reference. Then we choose its permission level, either full access or limited access, and limited access is the recommended option. In this example, we'll select limited access and assign the key only to the permissions of the sales group, which includes the resources we want to embed. For the origin, we'll keep it set to same origin. So embedding is only allowed in applications hosted on the same origin as our Smart Report Maker installation. Next, we'll configure the options in the Embed Preferences page. Since this tutorial covers embedding a private resource into a PHP application, it's useful to add a custom PHP snippet before the embed. This saves time when generating multiple embed files for different reports or analytics resources. Instead of repeating the same customization in every file, we can define it once here. In the Before Embed section, you might include your application's header and handle user access. If someone is not authorized, you can redirect them to your application's login page. The After Embed section can be used to include elements like a footer. From this page, you can also set the dimensions of the embedded resource and define the expiration time of the embed token in minutes. After setting up the access key and adjusting the embedding preferences, the Embed Manager is fully configured, and we're ready to start downloading embed files. This is done from the Embed Resource page. From there, we first choose the type of resource we want to embed, then select the specific item. Next, we pick the access key we just created, and finally choose the embedding method. In this example, we'll select PHP Embed. Once everything is set, we click Embed to download the PHP Embed file. Here is the downloaded PHP Embed file. Its file name starts with the word embed, followed by the name of the resource being embedded. The file begins with some documentation, then includes the custom code we added earlier in the Before Embed section of the Embedding Preferences. You can safely edit this part whenever needed. After that, there's a configuration block that includes the selected access key, the resource dimensions, and other settings. This is followed by the internal logic required for embedding, which is not recommended to modify. At the end of the file, you'll find the custom code from the After Embed section. So every embed file will always start with the custom code before the embed and end with the custom code after the embed, both coming from the Embed Preferences page, as we saw earlier. Then once we place the embed file in the appropriate part of our project, that's all we need to do. The Smart Report Maker resource will be embedded and visible inside our PHP application. The embedded resources are displayed without Smart Report Maker's menus or panels, and you can even replace the Smart Report Maker logo with your own. Your end users will still be able to use features like drill down, export, and filtering directly from your application. Finally, there's also an option in the Embed Manager to embed resources into WordPress using Smart Report Maker's WordPress plugin, but that is covered in a separate video.